Yo, what's up, Cartoons crew? Ever wonder how Japan went from Kei Cars to culture kings? Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the JDM journey. From Tokyo's tight streets to your TikTok feed, from Shakotan stance to street drift supremacy, we're hitting every twist, turn, and turbo spool in this history lesson. Grab your helmet, tighten that seatbelt, and let's hit boost. By the end of this ride, you'll know why JDM isn't just a car scene. It's a movement with gasoline for blood and style for days. Back in the 60s and 70s, Japan's automakers were busy building compact cars that could eat up corners and charm crowds. We talkin' Honda S600S, Toyota Sports 800S. Tiny rockets with heart, style, and a silent promise to go fast without flash. These weren't just cars, they were statements. Sleek, efficient, and begging to be modded. They were Japan's automotive handshake to the world. A wink and a nod that said, "Watch what we're about to do." As Japan's economy boomed, car tech followed suit. The 80s brought fire, turbochargers, digital gauges, and futuristic looks. Cars started getting that signature edge-sharp angles, wide flares, and pop-up headlights that flirted every time they rose up. The AE86? That thing was a drift dojo on wheels. It taught an entire generation how to dance through corners with style. It wasn't just a car, it was a movement, sliding from anime screens to mountain passes with that high-revving scream. Combine that with the cult following of the Celica GT4 and the beginnings of true AWD heroes, and you've got a scene on the verge of explosion. Then came the 90s, JDM's golden decade. A turbocharged cultural boom where Japanese sports cars straight up dominated. The Nissan Skyline GTR earned the Godzilla nickname for stomping all over tracks and egos alike. The Toyota Supra MK4 flexed with its legendary 2JZ, a bulletproof motor begging to be boosted. The Mazda RX-7 was a rotary-powered beauty that spun like a ballerina on nitrous. And let's not forget the Evo versus STI rivalry, Mitsubishi and Subaru throwing down rally-style beef with AWD rockets, built to handle backroads like racetracks. Then you had the underrated gems like the Nissan Pulsar GT-IR and Toyota Starlet GT, pocket rockets that could embarrass bigger builds. Tuners in the US and beyond were fiending for these machines. They imported what they could, drooled over what they couldn't, and stayed glued to Gran Turismo to pretend they owned one. Fast and Furious? That movie didn't just sell tickets, it sold dreams. Suddenly, every high school parking lot had a Civic with a fart can and dreams of Tokyo streets. Every gearhead was quoting Vin Diesel while double-clutching their mom's Accord. And in the background, forums lit up with DIY builds, street races, and shipping calculators for parts halfway around the world. But JDM isn't just about power under the hood. It's about style, soul, and serious attitude. The culture is, well, a buffet of flavors and you best come hungry. There's a build for every vibe. Itasha is where anime meets asphalt. Full character wraps that turn your car into a rolling manga panel. Haters might not get it, but at a meet, that Itasha gets more pics than your favorite influencer. Every panel is a vibe, every decal a flex. These cars say, yeah, I drift on Saturdays and binge watch on Sundays. VIP style, it's the mafia boss of the car scene. Big sedans like the Toyota Celsior and Nissan President sitting so low they scrape bad decisions. Luxurious interiors, polished wheels, and a stance that says, I run things. It's elegance dipped in menace, rolling up like royalty at a red light. The interiors, velvet drapes, champagne trays, and more LED lighting than a club in Shibuya. Then there's bosozoku, the loud, proud, chaos-loving rebels of the JDM world. Exhausts like trumpets, fairings like rocket ships, and colors that burn into your retina. Their motto, be seen, be heard, be unapologetic. Think Mad Max meets Tokyo Street Theater with a punk rock soundtrack on full blast. By the 2000s, JDM had hit international icon status. It wasn't just Japan's obsession anymore, it was everybody's. The streets of London, New York, and Sydney started looking like Osaka on a Friday night. Enthusiasts started speaking in boost levels and compression ratios, no translator needed. Car meets turned into full-blown festivals. Import laws relaxed, and suddenly R32S and JZX100S were landing on American shores like royalty. K-trucks and vans became blank canvases for wild builds. Entire garages were dedicated to swapping engines, shaving bays, and replicating JDM spec like sacred blueprints. You had shops printing Japanese stickers like gospel, and kids learning katakana just to read their valve covers. Old school parts like nardi wheels and bride seats became holy relics. And drifting, it exploded. What once was a niche corner of motorsport became a lifestyle. Thanks to legends like Keiichi Tsuchiya, the Drift King, we learned that sideways was the right way. Local events popped off. Grassroots drivers built beaters with welded diffs and dreamt of ebisu. Drifting left tire marks on mines and highways alike. It was raw, unfiltered, and addictively loud. JDM didn't freeze in the past, though. It evolved. It grew up but never lost its wild side. New age icons like the Toyota GR86, Subaru BRZ, Honda Civic Type R, and the latest Fairlady Z are carrying the torch. The soul remains, but now it's wrapped in better tech, tighter tuning, and track-ready precision. Aero kits got cleaner, ECUs got smarter. The cars didn't just get faster, they got savvier. With smart dashes and app tuning, your ride's brain might be more advanced than your phone. Even the electric wave hasn't been ignored. Nissan's dropping EVs with GTR-inspired vibes, while tuners are quietly experimenting with how to make battery-powered cars break necks at the next car show. Whether it's plug-in power or pure petrol, JDM still pushes boundaries. Swapping turbos for Tesla motors? It's already happening. The next-gen JDM ain't just loud, it's lightning quick and low-key lethal. And with every car meet live-streamed and build vlogs posted to the gram, the scene's never been louder, even when it's quiet. And let's talk pop culture. You can't open an anime app, scroll through TikTok, or watch a car movie without bumping into JDM flavor. Initial D had us all wanting to deliver tofu like Takumi in the mountains. Tokyo Drift rewired our playlists and showed us that a Mustang with a Skyline engine could steal the show. Wangan Midnight, Kaido Racer Games, and Instagram Reels made JDM a digital dynasty. Now everyone from SoundCloud rappers to streaming stars is flaunting Skyline's S15S and JDM Dream Machines. These cars ain't just status symbols, they're avatars of style. You don't just drive JDM, you wear it like a badge, like a secret handshake between you and everyone who gets the vibe. From the track to the timeline, JDM is language, lifestyle, and legacy. So if you're feeling the JDM love, you know what to do. Hit that like button harder than a clutch kick, slam that subscribe so you're always in gear with the Cartoons fam, and ring that bell like it's redline time. Drop a comment and tell us, what's your ultimate JDM fantasy? Wide body RX-7, spoon-tuned Civic, or maybe a Midnight Club Spec 300ZX? Let's talk about it. And while you're down there, share your favorite JDM moment. Was it a build you saw, a race you watched, or a time you heard a BOV chirp that changed your life? We want to know what revs your engine and breaks your neck at a meet. Till next time, keep your ride tight, your stance tighter, and your tunes bumping loud enough to shake the rear view. This is Cartoons, baby.